Hey all, just a quick update. So, remember my last one was my OSCE, which is basically my clinical skills examination. That I was adamant I failed the hand washing. Um, technically, it should have been a fail, but I passed. I've passed all three stations, so my OSCE exam was a pass. I am extremely over the moon about that. But the amount of beating up that I done on myself over that exam was ridiculous. I'm extremely happy that I passed, but I was so adamant they were at least going to fail that station. Um, but they've clearly let it slip. I think maybe because technically you're supposed to wet both hands before putting soap on. That's how the hand washing's done. I know that. I've known that for years. I've done it for 14 years working in care. But with nerves and anxiety all running through, I wasn't thinking. So I turned the tap on. I ran one hand under the tap while the other hand collected soap, and I put my hands together. They've maybe let it slip because technically I did wet one hand. So, yeah. So it's annoying because they don't give you individualised results, so they don't tell you where you lost marks, where you gained marks. So it's a bit frustrating that way. So I don't really know where I get marked down from, but overall, 64 out of 100. I am happy with that. It's only a 40% pass that I need. I'm happy with 64 out of 100. 64% out of 100. I'm happy with. Um, it's not these grades that matter anyway. It's basically your third year final grades that matter the most. But I'm happy with the pass. I'm happy with the mark that I've got. Um, considering how anxious I was and how much I was ready to walk away, uh, I'm extremely proud that I'd done it. And not only did I do it, but I did pass. And you know, um, it just shows you, um, yeah, what your brain can do. I was so sure that I'd failed. And I kid you not, the beating up that I'd done myself, I was in tears, everything, you know, why did I do that? It's. But they let me pass, so I'm extremely over the moon about that. So now I literally have one more placement to go, 7 weeks, and that is my first year complete. So I'm extremely happy. So I got my placement in, so I'm going to be in the hospital. So it'll be general medicine and haematology. So I'm really nervous about it because I've never worked in a hospital environment. It's always been care homes or community. So I'm extremely nervous about going into a hospital. But it's part of the course, needs to be done. I need to gain experience in different areas. So yeah, it's got to be done. Fingers crossed, I do okay. So I've still got 2 weeks annual leave left. So I start back on the 25th for my 2 weeks, 25th of June for my 2 weeks virtual placement, and then my 7 weeks um, on placement, and then that's the end of my first year. And so far, I have passed absolutely everything. I just need to get through this placement, and that's everything passed for first year. So, for those that said that you can't be a nurse with anxiety, I've already pretty much through 1 year out of 3. So, 2 more years to smash of this, and hopefully people will be completely proved wrong. Regardless of what happens the next 2 years, I'm extremely proud right now of getting to where I've got to, considering how difficult it has been. Um, yeah, it's it's been a lot. There's been a lot of tears. There's been a lot of I can't do this. I'm going to leave. Um, there's been a lot of near times that I've hit that button to leave the course, but I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I actually stopped myself and just thought about it. Um, so yeah, um, my next video will probably be in a few weeks' time when I'm placement. Um, so yeah, so far all good. Nearly past year one. 9 weeks total left of year one. One more placement to go, and that is me. I have totally smashed year one out of 3. So fingers crossed we get through these next weeks, and the next 2 years. But as always, I will keep everybody updated and um, hopefully keep on top of these videos a bit more through year 2 and year 3. But yeah, that's all for now. So I'm going to leave this on a happy note, and I will post another video, as I say, in a couple of weeks' time when I've started placement.